Here are tips for your pilot resume/CV. Now these tips came from a combination of feedback, conversations, and a whole lot of research that I did on pilot CVs, which there isn't a whole lot out there. Number one, less is more. You need to remember you're not the one who's reading it. It's going to be someone else who has 50 other CVs to read that day. Unless you're a 777 captain with 20,000 hours, they don't need or want to read 10 pages. So cut it down to 1 page. Make it nice and simple for them. Following on from that, then get rid of anything that is clogging up the page. For example, flight hours, there's no point putting decimal places on. Keep that nice and minimal. Number 3, keep away from cliches. Saying that you're a team player and that you're going to work hard is basically the bare minimum they're going to expect anyway, so I'd recommend keeping away from word salads like that and making it relevant, which leads to my next point of making your previous work experience and your skills and abilities relevant to the job that you're looking for. Let's say, for example, your only previous work experience is working at a supermarket, for example. Instead of saying I worked at a supermarket for a couple of years, try your best to think of real life examples of how that job would apply to becoming a pilot. Things like social skills, dealing with angry customers, for example, and how that built up resilience and leadership skills in you. Or instead of saying I was a pilot instructor, actually give real life examples of how that would then apply to your job. For example, on my CV, instead of just saying that I'm a football referee, I've specified that it requires attention to detail, strong leadership, communication, and multitasking skills. I've confidently dealt with players in heated altercations while being the youngest and smallest person on the pitch, strengthening my ability to make quick, decisive judgments under pressure. Instead of writing 5 paragraphs about it, it's straight, simple, and communicates that point straight to whoever is reading it as to why that would apply to being a pilot. Lastly, when it comes to the design of your CV, I don't think you should go overboard and look for graphic designer, because I just don't think that's going to give you the edge, but I also wouldn't give a super ugly one with no nice fonts. So find something in the middle, pick a nice font, make it simple. The overarching theme here is imagine someone's going to look at your CV for 30 seconds. Don't overwhelm them, make it nice, clear, simple, to the point, and describe yourself as well as you can. So those are my recommendations for making a pilot CV.